What up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out more South Park and this is sponsored content.
Speaking of sponsor, this video is sponsored. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this episode is from season 19. We're continuing with that. It's in 2015. I will say 2015 is probably when a lot of people started becoming like content creators. So it's possible that we can touch on that subject and, you know, sponsorships being on videos. I kind of imagine that's where they might go with it.
I think also not just being like a content creator, but making a career out of it too. There was like a shift when it was like, oh, like you think of old YouTube and it was like, oh, like you had some people that were the ones like the OG YouTubers, but then you started seeing people like actually like, oh, they do this for their job. And nowadays it's much more of like a common thing, like, you know, like, oh, you know, like they're content creators or like
it's a profession.
This person's a streamer, this person whatever. Back then I don't think people really knew of that. It was still kind of an emerging profession.
I'm honestly just really excited to see what happens of this little girl that we were introduced to in Naughty Ninjas. It was seeming like she's the reason. I mean, that's what that person who talked to Officer Barb Brady mentioned, was like, okay, South Park has changed since her introduction. Not gonna lie, I don't remember her from any other episodes, but now I'm gonna have an eye out for her as we continue on through season 19, because what is gonna be that payoff to explain why she's the reason things are changing? I feel like it's gonna be so ridiculous when we do get that reveal, but I don't necessarily know if it's gonna come in this particular episode or maybe just by the end of the season. But as always, if you want to stay ahead of our YouTube posting schedule, you can do so by checking out our Patreon. Don't forget to check out our second channel, Casey and Anthony. That's where we post all of our vlog content.
And also check out my channel, Casey Cavazos, for movie and book related content. I finally posted a video over there and I'm gonna be posting more talking about all the movies I watched last month, so go check it out.
Who was it? Somebody's about to get their asses kicked!
What?
PC Principal?
PC Principal is on the warpath! Run for your lives!
PC Principal is acting like a tyrant.
I just saw a copy of the school newspaper in which a student used the word retarded to refer to our cafeteria lunch policy.
Oh.
Who's in charge of the school paper? Because I'm about to break their fucking legs!
He's in charge of the school paper.
Oh, Jimmy! Are you gonna make fun of a cripple?
You gonna break his legs, PC Principal?
Oh my gosh! That came back around on you.
The R word is very bad.
Says who?
Says me.
What gives you the authority?
That was an op-ed piece in the paper written by a first grader who found the school lunch policy to be ridiculous, and he thought retarded to be the best word to describe it.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't think it was right to censor the words the student used.
What was his teeth look like that?
I don't allow ads, and I don't allow anything that might taint the truth behind what people are thinking. I don't want people to be afraid of words if it stops them from having a dialogue.
You go, Jimmy.
Are you uncomfortable around people with disabilities?
Oh.
I can't hand out the school paper in school?
Not unless it is proved by me. Do you understand?
He's being ableist. Oh, he's gonna start freaking throwing him out to the...
Wow,
Okay, well,
Jimmy.
improvise, adapt, overcome.
Don't forget to read the school paper, now delivered directly to your door.
He's on a Thomas the Train.
What is that, bro?
Oh, he's gonna get so fucking pissed.
Jimmy came out swinging.
Suck my dick, PC Principal.
Oh my God, Jimmy!
Who does this kid think he is? Challenging me? I said one microaggression to him, okay?
Microaggression.
Sometimes victims of repression are so marginalized that they begin to sympathize with their oppressors.
Was it like a Stockholm Syndrome type thing?
I got so used to getting news off the internet, but I feel like I'm always trying to chase the news somehow. But then the next thing I know, I'm reading an ad for Geico. So I click out of that and try to read the news story, but it's not a news story. It's a slideshow.
Oh my gosh, the slideshows! I forgot about those.
And I just want to know what's happening in the Middle East, but instead, I'm looking at the top 10 scariest movies of all time.
Information overload.
That was like some old BuzzFeed articles I remember. They'd always have lists.
This is just news.
Sure, you're feeling confused and a little unsure of yourself.
I'm not confused at all, actually.
So you're speaking for him?
And that's why I brought in another young person with disabilities to share his feelings. Thanks for coming in to talk to us, Nathan.
Oh, this guy!
Oh, his arch nemesis.
Could you tell Jimmy how you feel when people use the word retarded?
It hurts my feelings because I feel bad.
You try to kill Jimmy on the regular.
Do you want to ask him what he means by that, or are you just pandering because you're uncomfortable around disabled people?
Oh.
I simply care about a horrible, outdated word that is exclusive, ignores individuality, and equates intellectual disability with being bought. I need a spotter. Spot me. Somebody spot me, bro. Being part of a voice to stop the R word is not only right, but extremely important.
I'm afraid of bears. Come on, Nathan. You and I both know you use the word retarded 400 times a day. Oh, Jimmy. So righteous, aren't you? So blind to everything that's going on.
Why is this like creepy?
They think all the changes happening to this town are just coincidence?
Does it have to do with that girl?
This goes so much deeper than you can possibly imagine, Jim.
What is there as a conspiracy?
I had to get away from the ads. Felt that the ads were evolving somehow. Started knowing what I liked.
They do that.
I tried ad blockers, but it seemed like every time I tried to block the ads, they just got smarter.
Sometimes even if you just think it.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to buy this in my head, and all of a sudden I'm getting ads for it.
Since most people now watch news reports on the internet,
They
they're
love
easily distracted or even
Mel
fooled
Gibson.
by ads, which are finding more and more
brutal
clever
celebrity
ways to
mugshots.
disguise.
I believe there are several things
No,
that
you
we can...
shut the hell up. You've got a dumpy butt and 7 chins. Syrian refugees are all terrorists.
I know that our government needs to take a harder look at all...
Yeah, well, it's pretty hard to look at you.
Come on, Mr. Garrison, say that's why you'd be in jail.
There's only one way to deal with Syrian refugees, and that is... fuck them all to death!
Hello, Mr. Garrison.
The old principal?
Congratulations on the polls. We need to talk.
I like Principal Victoria.
PC principal's kind of funny, though.
Hey guys, I'm Brad. I'm PC Arizona State.
Nice to meet you, Brad. Where do you like...
Excuse me a second.
They don't give a shit about him.
They don't actually care.
Just bugs me when people refer to persons with disabilities as handicapped. When I hear that word, I want to fucking punch them in the fucking face.
Wow, you're really progressive.
I think you're really pretty and interesting, and I'd kind of like to take you upstairs and totally crush your pussy. I'll need you to say, yes, you may take me upstairs and crush my pussy at this time. Mackenzie, you got consent forms?
Oh
yeah,
my
right
God!
here, bro.
He's like collecting the papers.
If you scored last night, I need your consent forms. Thank you. Whoa, Barker, did you perform Cunnilingus? There's a different release form, bro.
Bro! Oh, dude, bro! When I saw the headline said this.
What the fuck is this, bro?
Bro, that little kid wrote that our tolerant views and fight for social justice is just a way for us to crush puss.
Because you invited Jimmy.
You're the boy responsible for the South Park Super School News? We would like to give you $26 million.
No, you're not going to get bought.
We'd love to be in business with you. I represent an organization called Geico.
They just want to be the sponsor.
We thought you could just do some news stories about car insurance.
Don't do it, Jimmy.
I know the difference between the news and ads. You think I'm stupid? Stick it up your ass.
You can try to block ads, but they get smarter. There's a war coming, kid, and I'm gonna make sure I'm on the right side of it.
Oh my gosh. What is going on here?
Whoa!
Come with me if you want to live.
Do you want to explain to me what pussy crushing is?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
I don't want you going over there anymore.
I don't cheat on you, Sharon. I'm happy.
Except with animals.
Then you start COVID.
But you remember he was like a fucking butterfly too.
Oh yeah, he does. It's always as an animal or something.
You just bully people and wait for people to say anything improper so that you jump down their throats for whatever words he or she used.
He or she is an agenderphobic microaggression, Sharon. You are a bigot.
Oh my gosh.
The PC people are simply being manipulated, unwittingly setting the table for the new enemy of humanity.
Who?
You mean ISIS or ninjas?
Ads have become smarter than us, and now they're manipulating everything we do.
I'd say that sounds pretty retarded. That's the news. That's an ad.
Okay, like is it an ad or the news?
It's off the charts.
Increase the intensity.
That's the news. That's an ad. News, ad.
Jimmy's quick with it.
We have another child here who is special too.
Is it that fucking little kid? Oh, no, it's this bitch.
The girl.
Do you know Leslie?
Okay, Leslie. I gotta remember that name.
All I know is that I don't speak up for minorities so that I can crush pussy.
I want social justice, now I'm being made fun of.
They're taking our incredibly tolerant views and distorting them. PC people are under attack.
So now they're the targeted group.
We're the victims now.
Oh my gosh.
That makes us pretty cool.
Yeah, I bet now we can get a lot more puss. If you're gonna belittle and make fun of PC people like that, then who's to say he won't do it to other marginalized groups like us? I mean, this kid could be the next Hitler.
They told me I was special. Are you special too? I prefer handicapped.
If everything you've said is true, then why doesn't anyone know about it?
There are people who know, but they have to stay very hidden.
There's more to this.
Dude, what the fuck, bro?
What does this mean, dude?
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
What
What
was
is
it?
it?
I'm starting to wonder something about you, Leslie.
Are you like a human?
She's a robot.
You seem like a nice kid. Don't you feel like you could be happier?
What the heck is going on?
Holy shit.
She's an ad.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy, what do you think?
Does she know she's an ad?
Oh, State Farm!
What the hell's going on, bro?
They're ads, but they don't know they're ads themselves.
We don't know who we can trust.
If they want to mess with my town, I'll fuck every last one of them.
Back with that Beckery.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna crash.
Oh my gosh.
Got a little sci-fi drama thriller mystery.
I thought this was a really fun episode. I like a Jimmy-centric episode. We don't have a whole lot of them. We did a lot of his bigger episodes, I want to say really early on the channel, and I grew to love his character. Crazy Cripples is still one of the craziest episodes, literally. But also it was one of the most hilarious episodes. Probably in my top 5 in all honesty. But yeah, the way they did this with the pussy crushers and whatnot, and like Jimmy like standing up to PC Principal, I thought was hilarious.
I do also like the whole conspiracy element here, uncovering the mystery. It seems like they're ads and that's gonna tie in, but like they don't realize they're ads. I'm assuming kind of you would like equate it to like a robot or like some sort of, you know, whatever, not realizing that it's like a robot and thinking it's a human or whatever. That's what I think they're going with it, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's fun. And like also Jimmy's the only one who could like see ads fully.
Yeah. I want to say, I know it's stupid to say this because we knew that we were getting into like continuity with these latter seasons, but I kind of am digging the way that this season is laid out a little bit. And it's different because we've said in the past, I like the episodic nature of just kind of dealing with a subject matter, then you're kind of done with it and you're not really referencing it again. The most current season that we didn't actually go back and finish, we might eventually, but it just kind of seemed to like it was beating like the whole Trump thing to death a lot. And this season though, it feels like there's other moving parts, which I feel like makes it a lot more fun. And like this conspiracy narrative that's kind of overarching is like really fun. So I'm really invested in this season and really invested to see what is going to be the result here. I've actually really enjoyed this season. And like going back and looking at all the episodes, like the yelping episode was really fun. Shitty part of town or Soda Sopa.
Yeah. I think also it was really well written too, and then just that classic, like the way they do satire given the current time period. I know this was like, you know,
2015.
It's like over 10 years ago, which is insane to say. I can't even believe that. But I like looking back at all the references of that time period, and you can kind of see, you know, like especially if you would have been watching this live, it would have been like, oh heck yeah, it's so current, like that's going on. Wow.
I'm starting to wonder if the ultimate villain of this season is going to be Jake from State Farm. But the original Jake from State Farm. They replaced Jake from State Farm.
They did.
Yeah, I don't really understand why that happened, to be honest. But now the new Jake from State Farm, I see him pop up everywhere. Like, how did Jake from State Farm become a celebrity?
Maybe it's the khakis.
But as always, if you want to stay ahead of our YouTube posts and schedule, Patreon's where to do it.